My name is Karen Clark, and I'm going to be talking tonight about coaching youth cheerleading. So let me ask you a question. What do you think cheerleading and NASCAR have in common? Any ideas? Yes?
People like to watch it.
Spectator sport, very good, but not the answer. Anyone else?
I think a lot of people like to watch.
That would be
Seriously.
spectator sport.
Oh.
Anyone else? Nobody else.
Athleticism.
What is it? Athleticism. That's definitely a good call. So yes, that's very close to it. In fact, most people don't think of NASCAR or cheerleading as true sports with athletes. But both actually take a lot of physical well-being and strength, endurance, and teamwork. What comes to mind typically when people think of cheerleading is the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. But there's actually various different levels of cheerleading. There's professional, which they are, collegiate, extreme, all-star, and recreational. And tonight I'm going to be talking about specifically recreational and my experiences as a coach. So some of the benefits of youth cheerleading is to develop physical well-being, to build self-esteem and confidence, and to encourage girls and teach them how to be part of a team. We do that really as coaches through 3 different elements. I know a lot of people often think of Sue Sylvester from Glee as a coach, but it's actually very much the opposite of that. We're teaching girls through collaboration, motivation, and education. In collaboration, we're teaching the girls that they are a vital part of a team and that they belong. And we do that in really 2 specific ways: determining the team and using the example of 4 legs on a table. If one leg isn't quite the right length or too short, the table wobbles and isn't strong. So each of the girls learns that they are an important part of the team, that they all have to perform equally as well and work together in order for there to be balance. The other is through spirit and attitude towards each other, encouraging them that there's no cliques, that they're teamwork, and that they have to work together, and in building trust. We do build trust as we define the positions. In cheerleading, there are specific positions: back base, base, flyer. And through that, the girls learn that they have to work together because each specific role has a different function, but they have to work together in order for it to be successful. I often like and reference the poem that ends in cheering as, "Without each other, this could never be, but with each other, this could be our greatest moment." The next component is through motivation. We've got spirit, how about you? That's a famous cheering motivator on game day. And we think of it with the girls in terms of, while they're motivating the crowd, we have to keep them motivated as well. And the way we do that as coaches is through positive reinforcement, recognizing each and every effort that they do that day, and if all else fails, pixie sticks, which always gives them lots of energy. Also teaching the girls that it's hard work, and we recognize that, but they can't show it. When it comes to game day and competitions, they've got to keep their spirits up, and they can't let the crowd see how much work and effort it has to look effortless. And keeping their spirit up, especially on game day when their team isn't winning. It's always hard to be part of a losing team, but not every team wins. Last and most important is in education. We have to teach the girls to prepare and utilize their bodies properly, not only for successful cheering, but also for safety. And teaching proper exercises in terms of warming up and doing stretches, and also having healthy habits outside of cheer, getting extra sleep, staying hydrated, and eating healthy. And of course, listening to their body and learning when not to overdo it. There are techniques to support each position, so there are different exercises depending on whether you're a base or a flyer. For example, base would work on balance, and flyers typically would work on strengthening their legs, so doing squats. As a coach, you're balancing these elements to give each girl a stronger sense of self and team, to remain positive when they're confronted with obstacles, and to develop skills and abilities as an individual as well as a team. For additional information, if you're interested, you can buy a book that's called Coaching Youth Cheerleading by American Sports Education Program, published in June 2009. Thank you very much for your time tonight. Do you have any questions for me? Go team!
Yay! Woo!